watched the show over the 8 years, you know there's a couple things in pop culture I love a lot. The show Dallas, and I love Star Wars more than anything in the galaxy, yeah. And today we have two guests who have a special connection to the franchise. Give it up for John Morton and Dickey Beer, everyone.
You want to correct that?
It's Dickey Beer.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
They put that in there.
That's my legal name.
That's your, okay, so you want me to call you Dickey? I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, they were going to hit me with the legal name, too.
I hit you with the,
yeah.
Our producer, Ted, is very legal.
Okay.
He is very literate. Okay. John, let me start with you. Tell the folks who you played in Empire and in the Star Wars universe.
Well, I was Luke Skywalker's co-pilot, Dak, and so...
Yeah.
My career went very flat. If anybody knows, it went down with the AT-AT. But I survived and resurrected as Boba Fett in Bespin in the scenes. So I'm the guy that got to tell Darth Vader he's no good to me dead.
That was you?
That was me.
Dickey, how about you? Tell the folks.
Well, it's a bit longer than this one.
Go for it. Go for it, man.
I played like 6 different characters in Return of the Jedi, but I was only supposed to be 4. So I was only supposed to be a stormtrooper, biker scout, a rebel soldier, and what was the other one? Oh yeah, Barada, which was one of the characters.
Yeah, you're looking right here. This is one of the scenes that Dickey was in here. John, let me ask you, did you know, I've interviewed several actors over the years from the Star Wars universe. Did you have any idea on the set, let's just take Empire, obviously. Did you have any, now obviously Star Wars had come out, it was a phenomenon. Could you feel how big the production was when you were on set? I mean, you knew that you were part of something quite grand.
Yeah, I think because Empire had so much money thrown at it and there was so much attention.
So much more than the original.
Yeah. You knew it was going to be with us for a long time. Nothing, of course, like this. But I mean, here we are. What's the year? I mean, it's...
Yeah, 2022.
Yeah, we're
that
in a
was
different millennium, right?
Yeah.
And Star Wars is still with us. But Mark Hamill always did say that George's original conception was 9, episodes of this, this
space
legend.
Opera. Yeah.
Space opera, exactly, not science fiction. We knew it was going to be around for a long time, but obviously had no conception that it was going to be this way.
And a version of the question for you, Dickey, you're there in Return, which even though the vision was 9, that was kind of it. I mean, everyone, did you feel the feeling of finality? Was that feeling on set that that this was it? It was like a year, a senior class going away to college.
To me, no, totally not. It was just another job for me, another movie I did, and even it's actually worse than that. Up until about 12 years ago, my daughter came home from school and she told me, "Daddy, you're famous." And I go like, "What are you talking about?" And she goes like, "Well, there's a kid in school and he has a book about Star Wars and you're in it as one of the people who played Boba Fett." And I said, "Who's Boba Fett?" And so, and then she showed me the picture and I went, "Oh yeah, I remember putting that costume on, but I played 5 more characters in the same movie." And she said, no, this is the one that makes you famous." And I went like, "Okay."
Yeah, this one, if you're not a Star Wars nerd like me, that character is Boba Fett that made you. So it was fairly recently that you realized who you were.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
John, did you ever, another version of this question, can you believe that role you shot at what, 78?
You're talking about Boba Fett?
I'm talking about Empire.
Uh-huh.
Shot at what, 78?
79.
79.
Yeah.
A movie that you shot in 79 would spawn another career going to these cons. Could you ever imagine that back then?
No, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I started doing it in 97, coming to the conventions. And I had no idea this Star Wars fandom was so ubiquitous worldwide, millions, if not billions of people. I mean, it's extraordinary.
Are you recognized out and about? I mean,
No.
no. Okay. So you can go.
But that's a positive, because you can walk around like we all walk around and everything's cool. You're not going to get hassled, but anywhere near a convention or a Star Wars celebration, hey, that's Dak. Oh, look, that's Dak and his friend. Actually, I mean, it's,
Is it? Well,
so you get a taste of it, right? It's good.
Dickey, it's like your daughter. Is it weird to you that fans like me, I mean, I know, is it weird that fans know more about your job than you did?
No, because that's exactly what it is. Like
Yeah.
when I did my first con,
Which was when? When was
which was in Dallas. I was just told it was around about 2010, somewhere
Okay.
around there.
Yeah.
2010, 2011, and when I did the first one, actually, how I became, how I got the first one was through a stunt guy. I was actually working, doing a movie in New Mexico, and one of the stunt guys that was working for me, he had a comic book store. And I told him the story about my daughter coming home telling me that I was famous. So then he said, you should go and do these Comic Cons. And then I said, and then what? He said, you will enjoy it and you will make some money as well. And I went like, okay, in that case, you set it up for me, tell me what I have to do, and then you take 10% of what I make. And he said, okay, deal. So 3 months later, he put me up in a Comic Con in Dallas. And I walked in, and there's a table, all the pictures are laid out, and I sat behind the table, and I went like, who are all these characters? And he went like, this is one you played, that's one you played, and that's one. Oh yes, I remember. And so I'm behind the table, and he's sitting next to me, and then I said like, what's happening now? He said, wait until the door opens. And then the door opens, and there's all these people come to my table, and I'm sitting there, and I go like, I don't know what to say or what to tell them, and they had all these questions. And then Jim, who was the guy who got me there, he was telling all the stories about what I was doing and what the character was, and I went like, this is interesting, and I'm sitting there signing, and slowly I started to remember what I actually did on that movie. And now I have stories all over the place. You know, like, it's just insane.
I love it. We have more with Dickey and John when we come back. Stay with us, everybody. We're back with John and Dickey. Question for both of you, because look, our audience, we're not going to do this. I mean, how does one? Do you have to audition to get these roles? Did you have to audition for these?
No, I was visiting a friend. I was visiting a friend in Elstree Studios in England, and we're sitting at the bar, and this guy walks in, and I get introduced to him, and his name was Peter Diamond. And Peter Diamond was a stunt coordinator on the Star Wars movies. And he said to me, are you working? And I said, no. He said, do you want to work? I said, yes. And he said, okay, go to building so-and-so and get fitted. And they put me in a stormtrooper outfit and a rebel soldier. And that was it. That's how I got on the movie.
What? That was, really?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you want to work? Yes. Okay, go over there. That was it.
Yeah.
That is a hell of a. How about
And that day I was working.
you were in a stormtrooper outfit.
Yeah, stormtrooper
Okay.
in the studio and a rebel soldier. You know, like because the main characters were also rebel soldiers.
Yeah.
And all that. Yeah.
Well, in my case, it was a little more pedestrian. My agent put me up for it. I met with the casting director. She said, "Okay, John, we like you. We may get back to you. Thanks for coming in." And about 2 weeks later, the agent gets a call, and they said, we want him for Star Wars to play a rebel pilot, and so that's how it was just a contracted job. Interviews.
Yeah.
For under 5 roles, you don't necessarily have to do, auditions or things like that. They interview you with the casting director, and she or he makes the decision.
I want to give you, Dickey, the last word. You said you have, now I want people to go see ya and get your autograph and pay. Give me your favorite. We have like, what, a minute and a half? Give me your best behind the scenes. Give me your best minute and a half story, a little behind the scenes nugget. Or
Can I serve him up?
Yeah.
It's when Dickey gets the kiss of life as the Gamorrean guard.
Go.
Okay. So I was doing the Gamorrean guard on the barge deck, and Mark Hamill comes in and he knocks me out, and then he rescues Princess Leia, and they swing away from the barge. Well, I walked in, take one, Mark Hamill comes up, knocks me out, I'm on the floor, and because I have extended arms and I couldn't get up myself, I needed 3 guys to pick me up and put me back on my feet again. So we do take 2. He knocks me out, I'm on the floor, and they cut. The guys come in, pick me up, and we do take 3. Take 3, they come in, knock me on the floor, I'm down, and they call cut, and then they call lunch. And everybody on a film set takes off and goes for lunch because they want to be at the kitchen because they don't want to stand in line. Everybody took off, including the 3 guys that were supposed to pick me up.
They left you on the ground?
They left me on the ground. They left me on the ground. So here I am. I can't get the head off, and the mouth was about there. It's 120, no shade, and I'm on the ground. And next thing I don't know is I passed out. So I'm done. And the next thing I do know is the head is off, and I wake up, and Princess Leia is slapping me in the face.
Best story ever to end an interview. Give it up, everybody, for John and Dickey. For more stories like this, seriously, I'm coming down this weekend too. Catch them at Twin Cities Con this weekend at the Minneapolis Convention Center. For more information, go to twincitiescon.com. And if you're not here, they're going to be at cons all over the country. So look them up there. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. Back in a moment. Thank you, my friends. That was great.